Good morning, student. Today we are going to discuss the chapter The Undeserved Reward by Premchand. It is the second last chapter of your literature book. Let's see what is there in the story. Now, before going to the text or before going to the summary of the text, here we will come to know about the author Premchand. Premchand is the pen name of Dhanpat Rai Srivastava, who wrote short stories, novel, biographical sketches, etc. First in Urdu and then in Hindi. His depiction of the hopes and aspirations, the little triumphs and sorrows of the rural folk, as well as the lower middle classes, is unparalleled in Indian literature. Authenticity of character, portrayal, and simplicity of style remain the salient features of Premchand's works. Two of his novels, Gaban and Godan, and his short story Hiramoti have been converted into movies. Many other stories have been adapted for the small screen. Now, let's discuss about the characters of the story. The main character of the story is the narrator, and he is a struggling writer. Another one, that is Baldev and his son. District officer is also there, policeman also there, and many other minor characters are also there, just like friends of the narrator, family members of the Baldev. All are there in the story. Okay. Now the summary of the story. What is said that in the beginning of the story, we have come to know that the narrator is a secret admirer of the district officer. Why? Because not for the profession or the post he had held, but rather because of the quality. The person is a district officer, although he managed time from his busy schedule and did a considerable research on history and old coins. But on the other hand, the narrator did not like the government officials. He did not like any hospitals or any building should be named after any government officials. He also did not like that any government official should be the president of any meeting. But fortune smiles on him. Though he disliked government officials, one day he had received a call from the district officer. Now he was at a stake. He did not know what to do because there was no option to avoid the call, and there is no compulsion to meet the person also. So what he did? He consulted his friends, and his friend had given different viewpoints. What they have said? Some said that the call was only meant for insulting him. Even some said that the government officials, they never came out of their profession. They always considered themselves government official in all the places, even in their house also. Even some narrated some story regarding the act of the government officials. But the narrator thought that it would be better to meet the government official. If he would come to his house, then thing would be different one. Why? Because he did not have a decent chair to offer him. Even he did not have expensive cigar to do the hospitality towards the government official. Even he did not want to make his poverty a drawing room discussion among the ladies. So he went to the district officer. And what he found there, that there was only some general talks followed, but the effect was different one. What he found, that there was a rumor regarding his friendship with the district officer. People started thinking that he was a good friend of the district officer. So they started coming to his house in order to get favor from the district officer. But the narrator refused all the time. One day, his childhood friend Baldev came there. A story was there that how they became friends. Baldev was dull boy. When they were in school, Baldev could not study well. The teacher tried his best to teach Baldev, but it did not bring any result. At last, the responsibility of teaching Baldev was given to the narrator, and the narrator very sympathetically taught Baldev, and Baldev learned, and from that time they became friends. So Baldev came to the house of the narrator with a request that his eldest child was arrested by the police, and so the family members, they were in tension, they were in anxiety what to do. Baldev said that his son was arrested in false case because he used to fight with the police, and as a result the policemen were lookout for an opportunity so that they could arrest him. One day there was a robbery in the village, and police suspected that it was done by Baldev's son because they were searching for an opportunity, so they arrested him. Now Baldev told the narrator that if he would not do anything for the release of his son, that the family members would die. His daughter-in-law, his wife, all were crying, and there was no cooking of food in the house, so all would die. So he requested that please ask the district officer to invest the matter. Narrator said that okay, I would do, though he tried to give all type of explanation for not going there. But Baldev was not ready to listen and made the narrator to confess that he would go to the district officer and would talk about his son. So many days passed, narrator forgot about it because narrator knew very well that he had no relationship with district officer. After a few days he found that Baldev and his son came to the house of the narrator, and they were very grateful to the narrator because his son was released, and he was thankful that narrator had done all the things for the release of his son. He gave many things to the narrator as a gift also. Narrator refused to take all those things, but Baldev did not listen anything and gave everything to narrator. So now we have come to know about the undeserved reward. The title word is said the undeserved reward. Why the reward is undeserved? Because the narrator had not done anything, but Baldev believed that yes, narrator had done everything. That's why he had been given many gifts, as well as they showed gratefulness towards him. So In this way, the title, The Undeserved Reward, is appropriate and truly matches with the story. Okay, thank you.